I was doing an undergraduate medicine degree in MBBS, and I was doing a BSc in gastroenterology and hepatology, so digestive diseases and the liver. And I entered the competition after I had done this year in research, this BSc. I was recommended to join the competition after presenting my research as a poster at a conference in Manchester. I think this is a great award as it really validates the emerging role that global health is playing in international research, but particularly it really recognises contributions at an early stage in people's career, and as such it provides support and assistance to work in the infancy, which I think is a really fantastic opportunity. So my project involved going out to Thailand and looking at cancer of the bile ducts known as cholangiocarcinoma. Now, both in the UK and Thailand, this cancer kills nearly everyone that develops it, because there really is very little chance of cure, and it's only cured if it's detected very early. And this is really bleak when you consider parts of Thailand and Southeast Asia, because the incidence is so high. So I was looking at metabolomics, so looking at metabolites, and particularly looking at urinary metabolomics, and looking to develop a urinary dipstick. So with this kind of detection method, which is currently used for things like protein in the urine and pregnancy, we're hoping to develop a separate one for cholangiocarcinoma, and this kind of thing could also be extended to other diseases prevalent in the area, such as hepatitis. And such a screening and diagnostic method could also be used for prognosis. It's cheap, easy to use, easy to transport, culturally permissible, etc. So this cancer occurs everywhere in the world. It occurs in the UK, and it has many risk factors such as thorotrast, which is a dye that has been discontinued, primary sclerosing cholangitis, a type of disease of the bile ducts, but particularly it's very prevalent in Southeast Asia because of genetics, because of diet, particularly nitrosamine ingestion, and because of parasites, particularly Clonorchis sinensis and Opisthochus viverroni. People in this area often eat raw fish, so for instance fermented fish called koi pla, and they ingest the parasite, and then it lives in the bile duct, irritates the bile duct, and causes cancer. The funding that I received from the IGHI allowed me to go to Nigeria, and here I could look at patient populations there, so I could compare the Thai populations to the Nigerian populations to control for cultural factors and ethnicity, but also I could collect samples from a different type of cancer, hepatocellular carcinoma, and also viral hepatitis, and in this way we could work towards our goal of having a urinary dipstick that looked at lots of different types of diseases, so it would not be limited to just testing one type of disease. In the immediate future, I hope to see this work developed from where we started with it at a really conceptual stage and taken right through to its finishing stage, and see it rolled out in developed and developing countries' populations. And such work could be used for screening, but also diagnostics, prognostics, and if we understand how such a cancer develops, this will also open the door to new molecular targets, so new chemotherapeutics and new chemotherapy agents for such a cancer, which could also improve survival. In terms of other aspects of my career, global health has always played a large role, so I hope it will continue to do so. And ideally, I'd reach the stage where I'd be invited by the IGHI to come back and judge the new innovators competition and interrogate a new panel of young researchers.